Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for SUI render and FETCH price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna start with SUI on the daily where we have a potential 1-2-1-2. We're looking for wave 3 toward the upside, which has started with a 1-2, and we're looking for another 1-2 here. This wave 2 took a little bit long time. We're gonna see it, of course, in a much more closer view on the 2 hours chart later on and see what's going on. Another bullish scenario is an ABC 3 waves zigzag toward the upside, finished wave A. You're looking for ABC zigzag, a wave B, and of course, after it, you're looking for a wave C upward in an impulse again 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Another possible scenario for bullish is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 leading diagonal toward the upside. However, wave 3 is longer than the wave 1, not really allowed for leading diagonal, therefore very low possibility. However, in case a wave 5 is unfolding as leading diagonal, you would like to see also an impulse toward the upside, but a double 1-2 with a huge large scale 1-2 here is a little bit very low possibility for wave 5, meaning higher possibility for the bullish here is a very massive wave 3 toward the upside. Unless we are bearish, and I would say much more corrective than bearish, meaning this wave B as a correction was not enough and not satisfying the market to be, of course, bullish and still looking potentially for lower before moving toward the upside. Meaning, after 3 waves down, you got a zigzag 3 waves up, and you're looking here at a potential several 1-2s, and then, of course, moving a little bit downward here as an A, B, and a C. And then, of course, finishing a wave B over there and therefore unfolding the wave C for the next price action. Of course, it can be even a deeper 1-2, 1-2 again, and then wave 3 toward the upside, which can be unfolding for higher prices. Further signal for this downtrend that we might get is, of course, long range, more than this. So if we are bullish, we want to move for higher. So it is time to move for higher. It is time to unfold a wave 3 toward the upside. Let's move inside it to see some potential signals here. So after the double 1-2 that we got here, and we're looking here at a very long sideways 1-2, potentially A, B, C, finished, of course, impulse by impulse. Your wave B here is kind of like a flat or running flat. And then you start, of course, kind of like several 1-2s. However, if we dive even much more in the micro level, we will see that these 1-2s are a little bit impossible to be bullish. And that means if you are in a 1-2 here, you got another 3 waves toward the upside. And of course, a potential wave 2. But you cannot consider this as a wave 1, right? It is 3 waves toward the upside. Unless, again, 1, A, B, and a C, running flat again, and then moving towards the upside for another 1, A, B, and a C. And again, another 1-2, and then we would like to see, of course, something very bullish unfolding. If we are bullish, it is the time. It is the day. It is the hour, I would say, even to unfold something very bullish, because you are in case 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. We want to see, of course, this massive move toward the upside. Okay, so if this happens, might be the scenario. Yes, don't forget that we broke the momentum here on the daily, which is not nice, honestly. Not nice by the having the lows here, trend line broken. So I don't like it, guys. I see, of course, now the price ranging and not just like making a V shape. It is ranging under it, which is not nice. So we gotta be careful. We should not be blinded also with like the bullish. We gotta be careful. If the things move further for lower, our testing area for the next price action is 2.95, 2.64. Okay, in this area, I would say, okay, what if we have W and X and a wave Y still there? Okay, as 1-2, 1-2. Well, time is not invalidation. However, it's kind of like less possibility. That's all. But the possibility is still there. That is for SUI. Let's go for render. For render, of course, we have almost the same bullish scenario on the dailies. On the daily where we have 1-2, 1-2, and then wave 3 toward the upside, or leading diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more wave 5 taking the all-time high. Simply ABC zigzag wave A finished, ABC wave B finished. You're looking for wave C upward. Bearish or corrective, meaning the market is not satisfied with this simple ABC downward and still looking for lower. And that means this pattern, after of course an ABC downward, A, B, and a C for wave A, you got a triangle A, B, C, D, and a E, which is your wave B, and then moving in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave C. That is gonna finish here a potential wave 2 or a wave B again, which is this one. And that means it can be, guys, a double 1, 2 still, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then moving for higher, or ABC zigzag, bigger ABC zigzag, and wave C toward the upside. If that is the case, well, we're gonna see, guys, taking the low here, confirmation for lower. That means, of course, definitely we are looking for something much more corrective. Again, on the 2-hour chart, let's analyze inside it to see what's going on. If we are in this triangle, your wave E is done and finished. You move impulsively and clearly impulsively 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The things even are not rebounding easily, which is very, very big question mark. What the hell, right? Like we finish an impulse. Just okay, rebound, yeah? Just test area, right? We need this test area even as a wave 2. But the price is ticking downward, meaning even like more pressure is in for the bearish here, right? But definitely, of course, I mean, this is an A, B, and a C. So the B was supposed to be here. It made it a bigger wave here as 3 waves. A, 3 waves, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So I'm still looking for higher, definitely, for a render at the end. But yeah, I mean, the things cannot be very bullish even if we move higher. It might be, of course, your wave C as an expanding flat here. All right, so this is a big difference. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 can be finished over there, even if A, B, and a C as well from here start. Let's say the wave 1 is there. I'm gonna give this chance as well. Potential here as a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. Here we go. Wave 1, A, B, and a C as well. Yep, so I'm still looking for higher, but is it totally bullish? No, not yet, because it might be, of course, the expanding flat wave C here. So don't get into this trap, guys. But of course, don't forget that it is very likely to see a rebound at least. Now, FET on the daily. For FET, we are looking also at a potential leading diagonal here. I don't like it so much. Wave 3 looks a little bit longer than wave 1. And that is a question mark again. It can be ABC zigzag followed by correction. You have another zigzag upward, meaning it can be a leading diagonal here. If this is a leading diagonal, also wave 1, you have wave 2, you have double 1, 2. The wave 2 took the perfect fib level, of course, as 0.618, 0.786 for wave 2. And then followed by another impulse in a wave 2 as well, corrective, and we move for higher. However, I have expected lower prices for FET within this correction, and I mentioned that preferably that we see the 1-to-1 fib level, meaning taken from the A, B, and a C. The wave C is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now, this is looking kind of like 3 waves. This looking like a 3 waves. This looking like an impulse. Question mark again. What is going on? If you have a diagonal, you want all of them to be, of course, impulses, right? And not a zigzag. So, yeah, the things are very, very tricky here. If we are in a 1, 2, 3, 4 invalidation, also you don't have kind of an impulsive wave or motive wave. It can be maybe diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, possible, but the wave 5 looks for me a little bit longer than wave 3 as well. Unless 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Still possible, guys. Still possible. If this is a diagonal, okay, we have to be careful from 1, 2, and then you get here kind of like an A, a B, and a C in 5 ways running flat. Then probably here another leading diagonal 1, 2, and of course 1, 2 again. Or can be as well X in running flat, and then a zigzag in a wave Y. Very complex, guys, very complex. And obviously the time taken here is horrible, right? It is horrible for a wave 2, but it's still, of course, time never been invalidation. Now, I'm still looking for the blue box. Potentially, it can be finished since you have finished an impulse. But if we move inside it on the 2 hours chart here, let's count this impulse. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. Okay, finished wave 2. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for wave 3. Wave 4, and then 1, 2 here. 3, 4, and a 5. Well, can be finished. Yeah, can be finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But wave 4 doesn't reflect wave 2 time. Yeah, so preferably to see a better wave 4 and then one more leg toward the downside. And this, of course, explains the blue zone. Yeah, it might be, of course, a potential scenario for FET. What I know at the end, I mean, this is still corrective so far. I don't see really a very strong signal for bearish here for FET. It's still corrective for me, unless, of course, it's gonna show up something horrible by taking the low. Okay. By taking this low, we are bearish, guys. We're looking for deeper correction. But currently, we still, of course, in the zone for a potential wave 2. This looks for me corrective still. Nothing to be afraid of so much until we break this area, 0.786. Okay, here is your danger area, danger zone for further corrections. And overall, I see, of course, that this is still a potential 1-2, and we might, of course, move very massively toward the upside. That was it for SUI, Render, and FET. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.